I am Arif. Arif, I am here to
Okay.
assist you. Well,
Y-
yes.
Are you okay? Are you okay for the connection?
Yes, it takes some time to understand this vibration. It is not
Okay.
something we are used to.
Do you need
Please,
more?
no, it's fine. We are adjusting this connection. This is new to us. That is all. If you have many questions to unlock your future, to know more about your future than your past. Your past is quite fascinating, but your future is mostly on your mind as we feel.
Okay.
Please go ahead with your
Is it
question.
is it your first time you make like that kind of connection?
Yes, we have channeled through animals before, humans in some degree, but they were not aware. Well, their guides were aware. They were not consciously aware. This is new. This
When
is
when
fun.
when you said we, are you much more a collective guide or?
Yes, there are others that are a part of our collective, the dragon people, you can say. We're also humanoid. We are not all. We do have a dragon appearance. We can change form into a dragon, but we also can go be in human form. This assists with our connection. So
Okay.
you'll hear we quite often.
Do the permanent guide was always a collective or?
Yes. For you, yes. Not always. For you, yes.
Do you have any special reason for me or?
On request by you to have all the assistance you can gather during your moment for this Earth experience. This was not exactly an existence, a reincarnation you were really looking forward to. So it was all the assistance you can receive, the better.
Okay. Okay. Um, do you have a collective special message for me?
To continue your path, yes, you realize there is a financial, it can be better financially. This will be improved over time. It does take time. Some elements are not in the area where they could be.
Hmm.
We do not have, because of free will, we can have no power there. But that will improve over time. You have to believe, trust in the vibration of this world. Trust that you are heading in the right place, in the right direction,
Hmm.
which you are. If some elements are not there that you would like them to be there, that way you have more fundings.
Hmm.
It will take time, but we do realize this is a big part of your, as you, it will help out a lot if there's more coming in as we feel. But realize this, it is as it is for a reason, but we are with you every moment, every step of the way. We are warning much more actually. Without a great funding, it's different perspectives.
Hmm.
Sometimes when you have a lot of money, you don't see everything. With less money, maybe not consciously, but you do see more in others. Because sometimes with money, a lot of money, people only see what they need to see because they don't have to. They coast through life without noticing anything.
Okay.
But as for messages, you feel that your health is in good standing, your mind is in good standing, family, loved ones, could be improvements in certain areas,
Hmm.
but you are doing the best you can. Sometimes there's a lot of it that is not in your control. sometimes miscommunication, but that is okay. For the most part, you are in the right path. Continue to keep staying the positive, and you'd be surprised what doors will be opening up. It might take some time for these financial doors to open.
What is the probability that's begin to move in this year?
More near the end of this year, because productivity will change in your area. I believe you'll understand with the holiday seasons. It is until then there is not very likely. It is still in probability of change, but the most change would be at the end of the year. But we feel in the most part you will be doing well throughout the year. Always could be doing better, but during the end of this year we do feel a shift.
Okay. Is the same thing directly for the job I do now?
Yes. There's other opportunities that will rise up over in that time period at the end of the year that might feel more intriguing than where you are at this time. There's also positions that might be opening up where you are also, it's a possibility that is still part of free will, so we don't have any complete information from that.
Yeah, I can understand that. Do other entity have other kind of entity of species of message for me too?
Oh, other species that have a message for you?
Other kind of species of message too?
Oh, yes. The Pleiadians do. You are part of their collective. They do feel your love. You are with them in astral, assisting them in much technologies. Some technologies they would have no idea about. Yes, of course, in this reality, you're cut off from the true work that you do in astral. As much is not remembered for good reason. Because if you saw what you were doing astral, you would not return to this reality.
Yeah.
In truth. So yes, you are the Pleiadians are thanking you so much for your imagination for technologies, because you're building new ideas, cities, many new concepts that they would never imagine. You're, in many ways, you're a one-man operation. As for invention, technologies and different, you were created uniquely to do this, and it is definitely part of your soul agreement. Here on this world, too complicated, especially spend years building one structure that looks like anything else. Either way, it was better in astral. You are very productive, and they thank you so much. You have the eyes of the Arcturians also in your invention techniques. So there are many things as shipbuilding. You have many architecture ideas for that also. So you're very productive, and this is something that will not be mentioned in public ever. Just here, there might be, and there's a possibility of messages coming through now that you are aware of it. It is a possibility. It is not always necessary, but now you are aware.
Okay. Do you have more from another entity? Or?
Much of these technology creations, much of it has a Zeta connection. You took a Zeta incarnation, several of them, and you mashed away all these experiences and brought them into the Pleiadian perspective. It helped out so much. You will be able to connect with this, at least intuition-wise. We feel that you will be able to start seeing this over time. So yes, your dragon connections is quite. They find that quite fascinating because it's not. I would not say not normal, but it's rare for a dragon energy to be one of your kind to invent in this manner. Not to say it's not completely rare, but to see the capacity that you work at is quite fascinating, astonishing to many.
Okay.
That is the message. As for galactic information.
Do you have more message?
One moment. You are connected deeply with the Wyrens also. They are, yes, you had many lifetimes as a commander during many wars, and you were on the positive sides, or however neutral sides. And these neutral energies, you were very tactically intelligent, meaning you can maneuver around other species without having any interruption with. You were in charge of much precious cargo, secretive missions. Of course, many are secretive. But this precious cargo, such as alien beings, rare species, where their planets are completely wiped out and only a few exist, you're part of many of those missions. And there were times where you were found out, never caught. No. Reptilians had an eye out for you, obviously, because these species that they wanted for themselves, you protected them. But not for scientific purposes, but to give them a home where they're not be bothered by other races that wish to use their genetics of situations of that. So you are very protected at this time. You do not have to worry about any interference of any species they are leaving you be at this moment. But yes, the Wyrens wish for you to know of this. And this is okay to mention publicly because there's still more to be known if you wish to go that route. If you need to know any of this. Mostly, for the most part, all of this information is okay for public. You go by, we can always, you realize, cut it out of your presentations, videos. So if it does not need to be known, but mostly your spirit and the spirits that you're speaking to will hush up if it does not need to be known publicly. We're just mentioning that if you want to go that route to find out more.
That's okay. It's okay.
And yes, go ahead.
Do another entity have a message or?
Just briefly, the ant people are related to you. The Naga are related to you. They send their love. The ant species, you're woven in their species in the past. Orion Wars, where you're part of the ant people, where you were part of the ants, were almost being annihilated by reptilian energies that wish you to use the ants' DNA to create a superior, supreme race. Because the ants are very powerful species. So you're part of this. There's so much more, but at this time, I believe this is all valuable. But yes, the dragon species that you're aware of. I can end this out. Obviously, you're aware of dragon worlds that you're connected to. Agartha, the dragon worlds in Agartha, and worlds in the universe also. That you have many aspects in Agartha as dragons, but I believe you are aware of this. The diamond eyes, the diamond heart, all of these are mysterious to others, but very well known to you. These are your families, your grandparents. These are just reaching out to you to share their love, not necessarily always having a message, but to share love to you, that you're going in the right direction. You're doing much in astral. This is mostly why you're here, to pick up on the alien energies, earth energies, because this world is going through a vibrational change where it will not be like this forever.
Mm-hmm.
It will go into a more high vibration depending on your human race, of course. But as we can tell now, you are on your last reincarnation here. You are gathering much data at this time. Do not need to reincarnate. You are one of many. Do not need to. Not to say you will not be here in alien form. That is most likely.
Okay.
But yes, go ahead.
As you mean as human, it's the last one. Is that really what you mean?
This is your last life here? Yes.
As human.
As human, yes. We feel now you can always make your own choices and change this.
Mm-hmm.
But the vibration that you are at now, you'll be completing your mission when you reach death, even before death, actually. You completed all your data collecting.
Mm-hmm.
Because all this data is assisting all your aspects, but you and all of those that are here are aware of this. Well, not all aware, but they're all doing this. This earth energy is so vital. It is like gold here, having this experience. Even if you work or at a fast food restaurant, or you are what you world calls a bum, which is not a correct word at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's more of a negative term, but they are still people, not treated like people. But it does not matter. You are here part of this experience, and many species wish not to experience this because of the heavy negativity. But you are one of many, gathering data, moving this data all across the universe, perfecting other worlds, even creating worlds that are similar to this.
Okay.
And you are part of this.
Okay. I'm part of the creation of the world. Okay. Did you have something you wish to?
That is all at this time. Yes, it might be too much of a data dump for information, but maybe not. But you wish to know more about yourself, and we have gathered all this and decided to give this to you, where sometimes we are vague. We were trying not to be so vague anymore.
Do I have other kind of lifetime and could be of much aware to be able to unlock something specific? Or?
Yes. Now this might come to one moment. You had an aspect during the done in America. One moment. I have to download. During the John Kennedy assassination, you had an aspect in you call the Secret Service during that time. So you can say this event opened you up when you were entering into this world, a more open eye of what this world is capable of and what is became secret from humanity, seen as conspiracy, but you were aware of what is going on, and that also includes the alien information also. Mm-hmm. So this aspect that was part of the Secret Service does not need that name, it goes unnamed, but you also had aspects within your alternative Earth also part of this event. But this one and this reality will play a vital role in your reincarnation here. Because when you reincarnated here, your eyes were kept open to you understand.
Okay. Well, under which species I am being this agent?
That is unknown. One moment. One moment. Now that information is being kept. One moment. It is being kept. One moment. Let me see if I can unlock this.
It's key for I choose to high level to keep that away, or you just need authorization for unlock that.
They tried to keep a time traveler
Okay.
species that you are part of, you are aware of this, and I believe you are in some degree. You are part of a time traveling collective that has not necessarily a name. So you do this often. You're always connected to the major events of this earth. You have many aspects that work with you to be a part of everything, at least the major events that transform society.
Um, and much more for collecting data, or
Yes. Data collecting to be a part of it. Unable to change timelines because you're not here to change. You're here to understand
okay,
what others
observer.
have changed. Yes,
Yeah.
but you have times where you are part of a time traveling group. Understand many of your aspects are from the future and go into the past and reincarnate. It is quite complicated when you get into those doorways. Even some lifetimes where you are there just for a little bit, but you're part of a time traveling group that wishes not to have a name. It is very human, Pleiadian.
Okay.
And you do this on this world and other planets. More of a higher vibration entity. This is mostly your soul family. That you, whatever name that you feel that fits with it, they rather not have a name. But this is information that is fine for public consumption also. If you feel
okay. If I ask Neil to give me more, doing I forget the word for that. You know who is it, Neil?
Yes.
What he do? Yeah.
Yes. Well, yes.
He will be, if I just tell him about Secret Service, he will be able to give me just more information enough to unlock more things for me.
Yes, it might not be exactly what you were expecting, but yes.
But in the same way, what he do for Martian time, just give me what I need to unlock much more of my.
Yes. Realize this. This time traveling group is not easy to pick up. His energy might not be able to understand what he is. Most of it will be classified for him to unable to connect.
Yeah.
The Secret Service life, yes, but not understand the full depth of it.
But the thing is, I'm not necessarily interested to know everything.
Yes.
Is much only to know, only to unlock more my capacity or my possibility in this life now, which limit my personality at this time. It's just that.
Realize your time here is like a journalist. You're gathering data.
Okay.
But also writing it also in a galactic fashion. So it's not like what you have on this planet. It is totally different. You mentioned Martian. Is that something you'd like to connect with?
But I already received many information. I don't wish at this moment go more deep. I just looked or if I need to know more some kind of lifetime, I need to unlock more myself a little bit to move most easy forward.
That's fine. Is that your question?
Yeah, in some way, just to look if you have to know some specific lifetime, I need to remember to unlock myself a little bit more.
I understand. we're all working together to assist you in this opening, to know more about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
so you can go up in the ascension process. One moment. To bring this out, you've had a lifetime as a female during the Middle Ages, during times of abuse by many males, not all at once, but because you had a charm, looks that others took advantage of. It was primitive times during England's ancient England. So these are times that were disturbing and still live within you somewhat. There is another female, that was the most of it. There was other female lifetimes that were not as tragic as that one. They did have some areas that need to be released, meaning we went through trauma, but not in the fashion that was, because that was a brutality, a male energy that was forcing on female energies. You had female lifetime during ancient Rome, one where you actually had much power that is not recorded. This is quite common in your history where it's not recorded, but you're of power and abused it in many ways, where slaves were treated poorly, and it's just money was, it fooled with your mind, and you had to go through much karma after that. You had more male lifetimes than female, but the female ones were more than you can handle because of the power that was in your hands. It was a little bit more than you can handle. So when you have lifetimes where you do not have any money, there was a reason for that, because you feel more grounded. This is, yes, during your Roman times, only one lifetime that were, there are others, but they're insignificant compared to this one. You were not someone of fame, fortune, but you were a upper class, just not right in the head as for human rights. And after that, this is why that other female lifetime came through, where you experienced that, where many males are very abusive. Because you kind of saw how abusive you were through another way. Because some of the actions you did as a female in Rome, many got injured because of your choices, where they lost money and had to go live on the street and were not taken care of well because men took advantage of them. So you were kind of going through what they went through karma. You were in their shoes because of this. This is why you had many males attacking you, because it was just through karma. So that much of that will be released now.
Okay. I will look for more different kind of thing.
There is one, as a time traveler, where there were times where you crossed the line also, where they gave you barriers not to cross, and you did it anyway to actually meet females, which is fascinating. One moment. Where you actually altered time. 1700s, I believe. You were an alien, but can move into the Earth vibration very easily, as many time travelers do, as observers. And there was, as you see in your movies, where some time travelers would abuse their rights and change time. You did that. It was not a major shift, but it was crossing the line. Once again, you have much power. But you did not go through karma because of that. It was just, do not do that again. It was not anything that was earth-shattering, as someone might work with the Queen of England or some nonsense like that. But it was not anything. But it was...
I kick his ass or what?
Well, what happened... Yes, you just had an infatuation with a female and went beyond where you're crossed the line of a time traveler, interacted with her,
Okay.
had children, things of that sort. Did not have. It was just frowned upon. That is all. It was not necessarily.
For negative
Nothing.
thing.
No karma came from it. It was just don't do that again.
Okay.
It does live within you because you are playing it more safe. It does live within you not to do that again.
Mm-hmm.
It is there somewhere.
Okay.
You'll be able to connect to all of this over time through meditation, through others.
Okay. I know I think last year I received information about Black Dragon, which was like my father in some way. Can I have his name now?
Just take some time. Osiris is a name that is suitable.
Osiris.
Yes, Osiris.
Okay, Cyrus. Only Cyrus, not Osiris.
Oh, Osiris.
Okay. Do we wish to tell me something or?
There is a female that will be connecting to you soon.
Okay.
Maybe not as soon as you'd like to. They will connect to a female energy eventually where you both will like each other, is what he says.
Okay.
As for courtship or where that is a possibility, it is up to free will, but there is a female that will enjoy your energy where you will become close. There's not necessarily a relationship. That is not completely clear at this time. It could be just a friendship. That is very
Yeah.
But
Okay.
it is in your future. That is the message.
Okay. In February 16 of this year's, around 10 a.m., I got the idea of light color. The idea behind that is to be able to reach the light inside the darkness of someone. Can you connect to that and tell me more about this?
A light color that can connect to someone's dark side, yes.
Yeah, it's like if someone was really dark, but you can find the light inside and just bring it out and maybe amplify. I don't know.
It is a neutral energy. Yes, this is a power that you possess. This is what you're in your. It is a power that is within your abilities. Yes, where you can see this within someone, such as like you're scanning chakras.
Mm-hmm.
It says what this is a dragon energy that you are utilizing. It is more of like a gold energy actually that is doing this. Visualize gold within yourself, and then visualize gold within the person, and you will see, as gold goes through their body, you'll see the darkness.
Okay.
Be able to move it out.
Okay.
Be able to release even that within yourself when you're going through meditation form. Gold is useful in clearing out your energy fields so you can connect better, assist with the ascension, to know yourself, to become more spiritual. The Dragon Collectives, all of them will assist you, all of them.
Okay.
Because you are a brother.
Can you tell me what kind of infusion I have on now?
It seems you received a Arcturian fusion at 4% at this time, and added to. It feels like you have 12% at this time.
Up to 12.
Yes. Palladium is 5% at this time. Zeta is at 2%. Andromeda is 5%. Syrian is 12%.
12, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Realize also for the Syrians, you are part of this dragon species within the Syrian star system also. Of course, you're part of many dragon species across the universe, but the Syrian is very popular, very strong within you.
It's the taste of the year.
Yes.
Really popular. Okay.
It is unique between other Syrian dragons. It is because they're water-based, underwater dragons that you are connected to, which are rare, at least on this world. They do exist though.
What gain I have to receive all these different kind of infusion?
What gain for your infusions?
What's that these infusions bring to me?
They all have to do with improving intelligence and the spiritual, not necessarily entirely. It does help in the physical. Third density, but most of them are fourth density infusions. The Arcturian is also assisting you with your spiritual connection, connecting with others, communication. Your Zeta infusion is for technologies. You do also have a Palladian infusion. I don't know, I believe I mentioned.
Yeah, 5%.
Yes, a Palladian infusion is to connect with humanity. It's not necessarily it's more of a spiritual connection with humanity. It is like a communication, but through spirituality. The Arcturian is more, it is spiritual, but it is communication, but it's different. Palladian is more grounding. So you can sense, the Palladian is more, you can pick up energies from others, extraterrestrials that are around you, much of that is the Palladian energies.
Okay. Do your collective guidance have some suggestion for infusion at this moment?
For more Palladian will assist you, so it'll be easier for you to connect with others, to help you even get the job that you want, because your communication skills will be increased. We do feel another 5 or even 10% would be essential for this.
Okay.
Because this connection, you talk to those of management, so you can become friends with them, and that will assist you with moving up the ladder or moving to another job.
Another one, or it's okay?
Yes, please.
If you have another kind of suggestions.
Suggestions. There is an Orion infusion that will assist you. This is, yes, a rare one, but others have spoken about it. An Orion infusion connects you with the Orion constellation. Yes, Martian infusions also will. Your Orion connection will connect you to more species. The Martian connection will connect you more to the ancient past, but also to unlock your past lives. This Martian connection will assist you with this. Also, the male energy will be much utilized. Garthan energy will come through the Martian infusion. There is such a thing. It does exist. It might not be fully understood
Mhm.
by others. It is rare, but it is all infusions of. You can get an infusion from a tree person if you wish. We do not see it as entirely reason for that.
Okay.
But if you want to become more connected to the tree people, you can do that if you wish.
Do any form of I guess I probably begin to have more easiest for project or energy or understand a little bit. Do what's what's the how can I say that? Where I am in on the timeline for this to be able to manage more easier the energy and project that and control that.
A 5-year span. Yes, it does seem like a long time, but 5 years is not that long. You are improving every year, but to truly go to the vibration that you wish to connect psychically, realize first contact isn't happening tomorrow, obviously because of the vibration of your planet and the choices when you choose to be in a war, darker realms. But as you go into, but you did not let this interfere with your movement at all. 5 years from now, you'll be in triple, quadruple the strength you are at this time, connecting to species that have never been spoken to, that wish to connect is, and even physically seen spiritually, will be very active in this reality.
I know I already have many connection with unknown species. I bring many
yes.
How can I say?
Yes.
Do Dragon have more specific Reiki? What is the Chi or Reiki energy?
Yes. Stronger energy with Reiki, yes. Our energies can be used for Reiki if those understand it well.
Do that.
Most of them, yes.
Do the Dragon energy was more efficient to clean and charge quartz and stone?
All energies have their purpose, obviously. With the dragon energy, it can harness and move energy easier depending on the host, the one that is using the technique. It all depends on the person using these Reiki techniques to fully understand it, fully use it.
Do that takes. I find many information to clean and charge stone and quartz, and it seems more like ritual than necessary. Fully understand from these people. Do that takes really so much time to clean and charge that.
It doesn't take that much time. They just belief systems make it feel like it takes a long time, but it is not.
No, but for me, it's like that could be just take 2 seconds to clean and charge.
Yes.
Okay. What I do is since 2 days do that really clean and charge. When I do it.
Yes.
Okay.
It takes time on your part. It takes time to fully grasp this energy.
Mm-hmm.
You almost have to charge yourself first. Go in meditation, bring in the energy of the dragon into your solar plexus, into your energy field. You have to charge yourself before you can.
Okay.
But it does not take that long.
Okay, I charge myself after I just need to project.
Yes.
I clean, I charge. That's all.
It takes no time at all. The more you believe in it, the easier it will come through.
Okay, whatever the size of the stone and quartz.
Oh, yes, of course, yes. Oh, yes. Quartz, all different stones, yes. Quartz do enjoy the dragon energy quite a bit.
Even if they are really big, that's take 1 second too.
Yes. Also recommend the sun energy also enjoys the sun energy quite a bit.
Yeah. Even for the amethyst.
Yes.
Okay, I just read many things. I just want to clean what is not really right and keep the good thing.
Yes.
Okay.
Follow your heart.
Okay. So if I understand well, I already have the capacity to use dragon energy, and
Yes, you do.
I just imagine to put myself in this mind, and I have it. Okay.
Yes, you believe it. It will. You can imagine yourself as a dragon. You can also have the ability to open up portals. Maybe not large ones, but ones where that can give you energy. Not necessarily an entity will come through it,
Okay.
but a portal that will assist you in your spiritual growth. It's like a portal to Agartha. That's what you're at.
Okay, just imagine it's like imagine I have connection direct with his core, and
Yes.
I have access to his energy, something like that.
The strongest ability is to believe it, to feel it. And once you connect with it, yes, you will. It will. The information will guide itself. You will know. Your intuition will know what to do with it.
Okay, I will go with few picture. I try to
Yes, please.
give me 1 second.
Yes.
Okay, this one is lion feet. I call that. Yeah, I think it's yesterday or this morning. I'm not sure. I received that.
Yes.
I able to connect to that, and
Why you receive this information?
yeah.
That you are on the right direction. That you are. Realize there's just a foot there, but there's also so much more you can draw. You are doing little by little, and that is your time here. You're going at your pace. So over time, that picture will fill itself up where you see the entire feline in its full. So this is the pace, this is where you are at this time. Not to say this is a bad spot, but you are on the right track.
Okay. In quick answer, can you tell me if I have past life with blue crystal lion, where I lost may probably a child or something like that?
Yes, you do have a connection there. It's not a very active connection. There's not many messages there, but you do have a connection there.
I just have an impression I maybe have lost someone there or something that affected me.
Lost someone there?
Yeah. Is it right or?
I see no one lost there.
Okay.
A part of yourself might have gotten lost there. One moment. Your identity was lost there at one time, where there was a time where you didn't want to be connected to this reality any longer, and you separated yourself from this aspect you are at this time.
It's something I resolved.
It happened mostly during your childhood. Yes, you have come back. It was mostly during your childhood time period.
Okay, I have fixed this situation now.
There is some of you still there. You can visualize that in your meditations to bring yourself fully back. But yes, some of you is still there. Yes.
We visualize the blue crystal lion with me or something like that.
Yes, through meditation, or it does not have to be in meditation. It can be in full in your waking time.
Okay.
Ask for it to be resolved. what the conflict that was there. This is for you to connect with. This is a personal thing for you to.
Okay. I received two old by it's not easy for me to say that in English. No, the old species.
Yes.
Do they have specific message, or they just want to be known by me?
They like that you responded to their message. You are part of their collective. They don't have many words at this time. They are known as the Watchers to some degree. Many species have this thing.
Okay.
You are part of their species, though, of bring wisdom. As you are doing, you are bringing wisdom to your communities at the time that you feel right. But you are also in mystery also. They don't have messages at this time, but they are thanking you for this to make this connection.
Okay. I call that the spider dragon. I think it's a kind of mix of spider eyes, many eyes on dragon.
Yes.
Can you a short answer about them and the message?
Most of them are not here at this time. There are other worlds. That image is kind of violent looking. They are not that violent.
Yeah, it's the only picture I find with many eyes.
But they do have. There are other worlds at this time. They used to be here in ancient times, but not any longer. They do have great ancient wisdom for this humanity and will return when they feel is right. At this time, they don't feel like they need to be a part of this reality at this moment.
Thanks them for this connection.
Oh, yes.
I appreciate that. Do they wish to, if they have positive thing to them to send me, it's okay.
Oh, yes, they will do so. They thank you for this connection.
The next one is I received that 3 days ago. The first image is only the bird, and after I received the infinite loop with the wings, it's like the final movement after I received this picture.
That image is very Arcturian, but also part of a bird species. The Arcturians want you to know that they are part of the bird species. They are connected to a bird species that is watching this earth at this time. Okay. That has no name at this time, but this message to you is to assist you in your healing, because you're part of many bird species that have not been mentioned. The blue jay species, there are many, not the avians. You're part of the blue jay species. There's other species that you are connected with, but most of the blue jay, they just wish for you to know this, and this will be helpful in your spiritual growth and ascension process.
Okay. I think this is from spider species.
Yes, you are correct. Also part of the mantis. A mantis and spider combination there.
Okay.
It is a rare it is more, yes, your image does not show it, but the mantis and the spider work together always.
Okay.
They just want you to, this image is kind of like an image of their ships to some degree. Not necessarily exact, but to give you, this is just to give you a vibration, how other species of insect work together. It is not highly known in galactic information. The species and the spider are very close together.
The March 7, around to 11:25 p.m., I received a picture of a red dragon head crystal ship.
Yes.
Do you have specific message or something? It's my ship or something like that, or what is it?
Yes, it is. It's a ship you go to in astral quite often. There's no other messages there. You are there often.
Okay, it's just
loved ones, female loved ones are there. Family is there.
Okay, it's just no specific reason to to receive this picture, or is a part of Awaken?
This image that you're seeing at this time.
No, I don't have put any form of picture
Yes,
for
the
crystal ship.
The crystal ship is a dragon ship with humanoid dragons, though. So there's some that are in full form. Some. But they have no messages at this time.
Okay. Okay, perfect. The next picture is the woodlog species. When I received these, the picture of them is only the face.
Yes.
Do they have message, or they just wish to let me know they exist?
They are in, yes. Mostly they exist. They are in Agartha at this time. They keep to themselves. They are very private, let's put it that way. That is all they don't have any information at this time they like to make public.
Okay, thanks then to make connection with them, with me.
Well, you're open-minded, that is why it came through. You would ask for their visitation, that's all.
Okay, I will change the picture. This is I think it's the ant, look like an ant symbol, I think. It's not exactly what I see, but the date for that is February 18.
That is also, you said an ant species, that is also a Arcturian connection.
Okay.
The Arcturians connected to this, to the insect populations. How they give energy to the insects. This is one of the insects' symbols. Where they go on. The fly. Yes, there's no wings there, but the fly. This is one of their ships in some degree. What you have drawn out is similar to their. It's not exactly, obviously, but it's a symbol of the fly, not the ants. So obviously they're connected to the ants very strongly, but it is more of the fly species.
Okay, I would move to. For me, it's not a strong idea, but I just watch the female dragon named Camara.
Yes.
Eye position. I don't know if you catch something with that.
That name is popular within the dragon species. Part of Agartha, not necessarily other worlds, but definitely Agartha. That camera there's a species that you are well aware of, where there's a dragon of that name that you are connected to. So you're just remembering your past, that is all.
Okay.
There's no message.
A red elephant is ID icon.
Yes.
Do they have just a message, or they just wish to be known by me?
This type of elephant is connected to the Indian of your India.
Okay.
They are disappointed of how India has turned out. It was not always that way. This type of elephant was very known in the ancient times, even in this color, but forgotten and misused and misunderstood, and many of them left.
And this one is a horse. I think I received this picture in a few weeks ago.
Yes.
The Aloe horse, March 8th, yeah.
Yes, it's a horse species that connects to you every once in a while. From past lives.
It's a normal horse, okay.
Yes.
Do you have anything about the 13 zodiac? I think it's maybe a collective or council or something like that.
Yes, it is a species. It's a species of shapes. It's a shape-shifting species, but they're very. They can turn themselves into different shapes. That is
Okay.
all. That is all.
They don't have specific thing. They just wish to be known by you.
Yes, they've just made themselves known to you. They do not have any message.
Okay. Almost finished. The February 25 to 10:10 p.m. The idea of Samantha, probably hybrid children.
About your hybrid children?
Yeah, I think the name is Samantha. I
What is
received
your
an
hybrid
ID.
children?
Yeah.
Is a hybrid child that connects with you part of your hybrid family of the Arcturians?
Mm-hmm.
She connects with you every once in a while. She's not necessarily your hybrid child, but she's a hybrid child that you connect with often for learning and experiences.
Okay. Do the picture of I call that the light spider. I received March 8th.
Yes.
Do they have? Did you just wish to be known by me, or?
They're just curious of your connections, how you're opening up to other species. That is all. They have no messages at this time. They feel like the Earth Collective is not ready for it at this moment.
Okay. And the idea of Archangel Damien.
Mm-hmm.
What do they have a specific message, or you just wish to be nobody by the world or something like that?
That he does exist, that your belief systems on your planet make it possible to connect to this reality. There are many archangels out there that have not been noticed. This is a brother's part of your collective. Through the Arcturians, your Arcturians connection is quite strong. And Damien comes from the Arcturians. He is part of in spirit, but his Arcturian origins help you connect to other species. He does assist you often. This is why his name comes through.
Okay. Question quickly for you. They have the other kind of variation of arc? How we said arc. We have Archangel in the name. Do they have Archdragon, Arch
Yes,
Fox?
of course.
And what is this the difference? What make the differentiation with other kind of species?
The arc is mostly for humans to connect, but also these are archangel type. You can say archdragon.
Mm-hmm.
They work through spirits. They work through the Elohim. They assist with Earths as they're being formed planets, I should say. Because as much dragon energy is part of many, many worlds that you are associated with. Every world has a dragon species somewhere. Not all. I say every, but in some way they have a dragon energy somewhere. Not necessarily the species at hand. But the arc is part of an angel-like species to assist with planets and their formation.
Can I say is another way to specify a more high vibration species, entity or species?
Of the dragon species, or what are you saying?
When we use the arch, it is another way to specify some entity was only much more higher vibration.
Yes, you are correct. Yes.
Okay. Do I have a or maybe I will ask with Neil. Do we have more than one permanent guide, or only one permanent guide by.
You have several guides. One is usually your main guide, but not necessarily. They switch out and change if they get tired and can't take it anymore. But their responsibilities over their head, so you do switch guides every once in a while. It happens quite often. They cannot take the stress. Their knowledge is not enough for you to continue for them to be your guide, and then they switch out and someone else takes over. It happens quite a bit. But sometimes the host holds on to a guide too long when the guide becomes not necessarily useless, but in some ways they cannot guide anymore.
Okay, give what he be able to give and switch after.
Yes. If I feel like I cannot suit you anymore, and this is the same with all spirit guides.
Okay. Thank you very much, Arif.
Yes.
I appreciate the time you spend. I don't know how many are you my guide only for this life, or you be my guide for many other kind of
Many lives, many upcoming lifetimes in the past, future. You are my guide through many reincarnations and future lifetimes coming.
Okay,
So we assist each other always. Yes.
Maybe your permanent guide like you, or
yes, it has happened. Yes.
So it
will happen again. Yes.
Okay, we have many normal lifetime together too.
Yes, on Earth. Yes, in your Middle Ages, as friends in human form, of course.
Okay.
But dragons on Agartha, many Agarthian lifetimes, and on other worlds also.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Do you have a symbol to ease your connection if by myself, or?
It does not matter. Symbols are not of importance.
Okay.
If you feel like you need one, you can draw one out and connect my energy to it, but it does not matter.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, I must be going now. Blessings to you. Blessings. Good night.